Hello everybody, welcome to Newstead Booklet number 10 video walkthrough. Starting with VR Maths, let's write down our BIDMAS. And begin with 52 divided by 2 is going to be 26. And then this is what we do first. That's going to be 24. 24 plus 26 is equal to 50. We have 250 divided by 50 is going to be 5. And this is what we do first. 5 plus 15 to get 45. That will be 15. Question number 2. This is first, which will be 48. This second, which will be 48 as well. 48 plus 48 is going to be 96 plus 4 is 100. So that side is equal to 100. And then this is going to be 65 plus 5 times 7, which would give you 35. 65 plus 35 is equal to 100. 2401 divided by 7, that goes in 3 times. You get a remainder of 4. We have, that goes in 5 times, you get 51. This remainder should be 3 actually. 7 goes into 34 times, you get remainder 2, which gives us 3. 3, 4, 3 plus 27 is equal to 370, which means that this is going to be 300. We get 6 times 5 is 30, times 10 is 300, plus 7 times 10 to get plus 70. Question number 4, we can do 625 times 2. So this bit is going to be 50, and times 2 is going to be 0, 1, 5, and then 1, 2, 50. 1, 250 plus 50 is going to be 1,300. 1,300. So 10, that's going to be 1,000 plus 15 times 20 to get 300. Question number 5. We have 19 times 4 is going to be 36. So 76 plus, and then divide this. I think this will be 24. So 76 plus 24 is equal to 100, and it's just equal to 100 actually, 100. And then 5 times 2, 10 plus, this has to be divided by 90 to get 90, and then we get 90 plus 10 gives us 100. The next one, let's find the relationship. We're going to square this one and then add that. We get 9 plus 2, which is equal to 11. Square and add, we get 49 plus 5, which is equal to 54. This one we're going to subtract these two numbers. We get 3 and then we square that. Let's subtract, that gives you 12. 144 is 12 squared. Subtract is 25, and once you square that, you get 625. Question number 8. For 8, we're going to add them to multiply them together, 30, and then multiply by 2 to get the middle. When you multiply them, you get 54, and you double that to get 108. You multiply that to get 50, double it to get 100. Next, we have divide them together and then divide by 10, and then you'll see that you get 45 divided by 5 is 9, divided by 10 you get 0.9. Same with 636 divided by 4 is 159, divide that by 10. Divide them, divide it by 10, you get 1. Question 10, we are squaring this to give us 100, and then squaring that to subtract. 100 minus 64 is 36. Square that's 225. Then square that is 36. When you subtract them, you get 189. So if you square this, we get 400. And then minus 15 squared is going to be 225, which is going to give me 175. VR maths, we're going to do 120 divided by 3. Let's divide this. Once again, we have BIDMAS. 120 divided by 3 is 40, minus 11 will be 29. 17 plus 41 will be 58, and then we have to subtract 29 to get back to 29. 12, divide that, we get 5 plus 28 will be 33. Then 120 divided by 8 will be 15. And then 15 plus 18 will be 33. 81 divided by 9 is 9, times 7 is 63. And then 17 times 3 will be 51 plus 12. Scroll down. 15 will be 35, plus 23 will be 58, and then we get 27 plus 31, which will be 58, and then 16, 55 plus 17 is equal to 72. Then 5 times 11 is 60, plus 12 will be 72. Next question, let's try and find the series. This is going to be 1 minus 2, add 1 minus 2, add 1 minus 2 is 14. That's 17. Then we have 1, so add 3, add 5, 3, 5, 3, 5 is 25. 19, we have 0, 2, or let's see if we're adding, multiply by 1, multiply by 2, multiply by 3, multiply by 4, multiply by 5, 48 times 5 will be 0, 4, it's going to be 240. And then question 20, we have 13, so add 7 minus 6, add 3 minus 2, minus 1, and then minus, let's see if we can find, I can see an alternating pattern here. 20 to 17 to 14 will be minus 3 every time, that's going to be 11. And then question number 21, we have add 8 minus 2, well let's see if there's alternating, this is going to be 6, 8, no alternating there. We have add 8 minus 2 minus 1, add 8 minus 2 minus 1. Then the next in the pattern is going to be add 8, which is going to be 23. And then add 14, or can we see an alternating pattern? Add 4, add 4, add 4 will be 33. Question 23, we have to find some completing the sentences. So fear is to tremble. We're doing symptoms of fear, and symptoms of happiness is to smile. 24, cup is to what do? You sip. Plate is you eat. 25, what are these types of animals? They are predators. And then vole is the prey, the kind of things that are eaten. 26, a house, what do? A house is where you reside, and then the guest is the someone who just visits. Question 27, gloves is to the items of clothing they go on the fingers, and hat goes on the head. Question 28, we have to find some antonyms, for example good and bad. For this one we can see they're both adverbs, which I think plays into it, because wholly and partially are exact antonyms. You might think it's wholly and fraction. However, if we are classing the word as an adverb, then this would make the most sense to be its opposite. And wholly and fraction, you could wholly believe something, but you can't really say I fraction believe something, but you can say I partially believe something. Question number 29. Question number 29, we have urban and pastoral means to be land to do with sheep or cattle, so quite rural land. So pastoral would be its antonym. Question number 30, trivial means something non-important, and then significant means something very important. So those would be antonyms. And then 31, we have unite and divide are direct antonyms. And then question 32, volatile, something that is very chaotic or erratic, and then stable. Here we have to find the 4-letter words. We have also, we have area, then we also have stir over here. For question 36, isle. That word's hard to spot because it's got that silent letters in it. Isle, like the Isle of Man. 37, we have best. 38, we have year. And those are the 4-letter words. Question number 39, we have to complete the sentence in the best way, sort of analogies. Question 39, bee is to, this is where they live, is to hive, foxes live in dens. Question 40, glass is to, what do they look like? It's transparent. What is opaque? You cannot see through it. Question number 41, fly is to, flew and saw. You can see that fly is being used as a verb because we have see here, otherwise it's not to do with the insect, or a young fly is a maggot. 42, we have, what do you find them in? You find nuts in a shell, you find peas in a pod. Question number 43, we can say steal is to, as meat is to. So here we're looking at homophones. So steal and steal are homophones, meet and meet are homophones. Question number 44, we have red and green, which kind of associates itself with traffic lights. So red means to stop and then green means to go. In which shape is the left one hidden? I can see 2 lines and 1. In B, we have these 2 lines and then 1. Question 46, it doesn't say anything about being able to rotate it. So 46, I can see, let's do this in a different color. I can see, oops, that pentagon over there. I've just outlined it in the pink pen. Here I can see in B, this triangle here. Question 48, I can see this arrow, we have B. 49, I can see a small shape. This has been rotated to be this small barbel type shape. 50, we see it over here. Question 51, I can see in D, there's this umbrella shape. Then 52, we have in E twice, I can see the triangle with the rectangle. And then here A, it's been rotated, but we need to have one with 3 quadrants. They all have 3 quadrants over here. And then 54, you can see this shape over here. This is going to be odd one out. We always have the flip side of the shape. They are never the exact same. This isn't the same, that isn't the same. However, A, they are exactly the same. 56, let's count the amount of dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3. Can't see a pattern just yet. Let's count white dots. We have 2. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. In each case, we have black. This was white, white. This was white. This was white. And then this one was white. Let's see, do you always have less? I can always also see here that if we have 4 white, we have 4 prongs, 1 white, 1 prong at the bottom. 2, they always match. However, A does not match with the amount of dots and the amount of lines. Question 57, they're always flipped. However, we then see that we have one black and one white inside. Apart from C, where this shape is not flipped at all, it's the same shape. Although it has one black and one white inside, the shape hasn't been flipped, so that has to be the odd one out. Question number 58. We always have a quadrilateral over here. However, C is the only one with a pentagon. 59. The white circle is always on top of the black dot, on top of the black dot, on top of the black dot, and on top of the black dot. However, B is the only one where it's under the black dot. When these ones, we always have a shape that's always the same. And then this one goes smaller. It's the same but smaller, same but smaller. That's fine. However, with the other shapes, we see that if this shape has 3, that will have 4. If this has 1, that will have 2 vertices. We have 2, 1. It's always going to be 1 more. There's going to be 4, and then that's 3. However, this one is going to be 1 and 3. We don't have that 1 extra vertex. Therefore, it will be E as the odd one out. 61. 61, all the others you can rotate to end up in the same way. If you rotate this anti-clockwise, it will end up over here, just like B, over there. Just like B, C rotates the same way if you just move it up 1 position. If you move up 2 positions, D can look like that. However, E, you can never rotate this in a way that this will stay in the same place and the 2 bits will stay over here like E. It's not the same shape as these ones. Question 62. All the other shapes, half is highlighted. We have half, however, with D, it's about 1/3, 1/4, so that has to be odd one out. Question 63. Here, the branch coming off the arrow isn't facing down towards this base. It is pointing towards the arrow, which means it's D. And then 64, we can see here that this shape, doesn't matter if it's black or white, is always exactly parallel to the lines, even when it's got out of vertex. However, this one is slightly bent. This lines are following here, and this one sort of goes in this direction, so they're not exactly in line with each other.